Some breaking news. We have got our first contract signed of the season. It is Barry Bannan and Liam Palmer. The Sheffield Wednesday website reads as follows. Owls duo extend S6 stay. Barry Bannan and Liam Palmer have agreed new contracts with Wednesday. Both players have proved hugely influential figures at Hillsborough, posting a mammoth 837 appearances in over 2 collective decades at the club. Club captain Barry Bannan and our longest-serving current player Palmer will now extend their S6 stays. Scotland international Bannan joined the Owls on a free transfer in August 2015 and has since featured 402 times in all competitions. Fellow Scotland international Palmer, who signed for Wednesday as a schoolboy to rise through the academy into the first-team ranks, has 435 appearances to his name. Both have coveted places in our top 20 appearance makers of all time, Bannan in the 15th slot and Palmer in 8th. The ever-popular duo had major influence on Wednesday's dramatic championship survival and season last time out and follow in the footsteps of manager Danny Rull, who last week extended his contract at the Hillsborough helm. Good. Starting to come in now. This is what we want to see. We don't know contract details yet. I'm sure they're going to come out. If we were to have a guess, what would we feel on the contract here?
Probably 1 year Barry Bannan so he can do 10 years at the club, and probably 1 year with probably an
it's
option
probably
for Liam Palmer.
Years, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's 1 years with options, probably, I'd say.
It's just absolutely fantastic for the club to be doing the business, really.
Put it this way, if these two are signed, I think you can make a thing saying that Palmer signed, and not Palmer, that Iorfa and possibly Windass has signed.
I think the other side of this, I think these two would have signed anyway. No matter what happened, I reckon these two would have signed for Sheffield Wednesday if it was on their decision. So I actually think the other side of that is maybe it's not as positive in that regard in terms of the other players, because these two, why would they go anywhere else?
They went through and through, aren't they?
Yeah. And at the stage of their career, they'll be here probably until they retire. I think
new graphics.
We might hear an announcement from Bannan. If it's a 1 or 2 year, if it's a 2 year deal, he might say he's retiring at the end of it. If it's a 1 year deal, but I think he's on a rolling contract now anyway. So,
to quote what he said, the chairman said, "As long as your legs are working, you sign."
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I'll just never forget when his legs genuinely stopped working in that Wembley game against Barnsley. I don't want to go off, but I'm actually done.
Also, before we go there, I wasn't a big fan of the live tweeting of the Wembley thing. It annoyed me.
Not?
No.
Did it? Did you?
Yeah.
Slightly tin pot, wasn't it? But
yeah,
they'd have done it.
But what it is.
Yeah. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Contract signed. Let's hope there's more to come. Anything to add, Jack?
Well, it's sort of slightly on the topic of the Wembley live tweeting. I think if they were going to do that, they should have announced Windass and a new contract at the end of it.
That's a good point.
It would have been a very good marketing thing to say, oh, look, he scored this amazing goal that was offside, but we can now announce that Will Vaulks has signed a new deal or whatever. And then
that would have been really funny,
and then the
actually.
Wembley hero, Josh Windass, has also signed a deal when it does the goal.
You could have quite literally gone, he got the goal, but it didn't count, but this contract does.
Yes. Yeah, something like that, you know? Like, come on, Wednesday marketing department. Come on. Up your game, lads. And lasses and everyone else that may work there. I don't know who actually works there.
I think it's going to be an interesting week next week in Sheffield Wednesday World.
Busy.
And we'll be there around it. But Liam Palmer, Barry Bannan, the first ones to sign contracts.